load. Oh, yeah, that got stretched a bit. Okay. Good, 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 good. Everything looks good so far. That'll help. Okay. Yep, everything looks good so far. Cool. We are ready to get started. I want to get these legs done today so we can finally move on to getting those weapons done up, and I can start working on getting this guy decaled up and ready for displayment. But let's get a different song rolling. We heard this one last night. All right. Cool. We are ready to go. We've got a lot to do, technically. And have a lot of time to get it done, so let's get started. I'm by myself, so I am free to keep on going no matter what time it is. The only thing stopping me is if I get too tired. I'm hoping that won't be a case. Is the other one doing better? That one is almost frayed to death. Yeah, that's doing way better. So I'm gonna use the other one. Yo, Ajax. Sup? Oh, Cass. Yo, what up, Cass? Big Dino's almost done finally. Yo. Big Dino's almost done. Just gotta get them Thunder Thighs done and then get his weapons all done up. Well, you missed some progress last night, Ajax. Got at least most of the legs finished up. And they are nice. I can't fault the design for the Berserk Fury from ZA. I cannot fault the Fury ZA legs. They are very nicely done. Just a pain in the ass to build. Not nearly as bad as Metal Build Red Frame, Metal Build Strays, but right up there. Yeah, a couple hours I had last night to work. Man. The intricacy of all the parts. Oh, I feel that, dude. I feel that. I feel like that today, but I'm trying to push through since I've got all the time in the world, since I'm left alone. And that's not always a good thing at home by myself. So I got all the time in the world to kill the boredom of being by myself at home. Alright. So that goes towards the front. Does the armor cover over the top of that? I'm going to see. I need to see if that covers over top of it. Oh yeah, no, no. Okay, yeah, that's right. The next pieces go over top of it and actually create the vernier effect, so I can actually do all that detailed up. No, and I'm liking the kind of the attendance on some of the videos has been like really sick. YouTube's actually doing pretty well. Drizzy, what up? The attendance on some of the videos have been like insane on YouTube. I mean, used to be I'd be happy with one view, and we're getting consistent views for the live stream and consistent views for the what's it called, the shorts, getting consistent views, and it's like, what? This never happens. What did I do right? Nothing too big, more than I expect. Not hundreds of thousands, a couple hundred. I mean, that's not bad. If I can keep that up, things are going good. Hell yeah. What up, Drizzy on the road again, or chilling out at home for once? I'm hoping at home. I almost forgot that part right there. Did a big oh damn. You got 2 containers and a piggyback on. Oh, that's good at least. That is good at least that you get some consistent home time, which is good. That new job still. Unlike before. Oh, I'm gonna be glad to be done with this guy soon. Hopefully today. I want to be done with him, working on the decals and getting set up for the dark horn. I am so ready for this guy to be done. Oh, and Ajax, I hopefully they couldn't make me quit if I tried, right? Ajax, did you see those new blazes that are going to be coming to Model Center soon? Apparently we're going to get a gray variant and a yellow variant at some point. I'm like, God damn, why do you have to make me want to buy more? I already got to get the green and I got to get the freaking the red. Why do I need more Blaze Phantoms? And it's like, why do you have to make things I actually kind of want? Oh wait, that's right. It's Devant. So I mean, why would they not? And then I might do the front, give it some more color. Ah, right. Oh, that is the fun part about it. It's like I'm already behind without having not getting green. Now I'm got to get the orange and the freaking gray as well. Ah, right, exactly. Dude, they might do the concert version. I mean, if they're gonna do all the color colorations, they might do it. I mean, it shows that the band's like, bitches, you can just throw pigment into plastic. Look, we did it. Why can't you? And sell it for profit. It proves my point that if you build if you make something people want, you don't even have to do shit. People will just buy it. I was talking about that last night where it's like, I swear sometimes Bandai just doesn't understand anything about its consumer base. Because they act like we're really bitchy and picky. It's like, nah, just do the one I want. Do the roar. And I'll pay for it. Release the variant. I don't give a shit. Just make it available. And what up, Urban? Yeah, honestly, I'm just kind of flabbergasted at having such a choice on what flavor of freaking Phantom Zaku I want now. I still got the number one that I wanted, and that's still the best part about it. Let alone getting any of the others will be just icing on that cake. Because in reality, if I get the red, the green, the orange, and the black, so they're about $30 a pop. They're about $40 with shipping. 40 times how many is that? Uh, blue, no, green, orange, red, black. Four times four, it's 160. 160 plus another four. We're $200 in on the Phantoms. So that only covers one blaze and one, not even one slash. So I could get I'd be $20 short for a slash and be able to buy one blaze Zaku for that much. Let alone having all five. That's sick. I love it. All five currently available. Exactly. Well, I'm also talking like retail value because most of the time I don't ever get a chance to buy Slash until it hits retail and then it's over 120 plus because everyone thinks Slash is worth $1 million. Yep, I am working on the Berserk Fury. I've actually got them pretty much done. I got to get the legs finished up. Got the majority of the legs done. It's just getting this last armor bit done, and with the detailing method, it takes a damn sweet time to get it all finished up. All these little nooks and crannies on this thing. Now I want it to look as good as possible because I've got to pair it up with my Liger Zero I just finished. So we're going to be doing a full decal job on him after we're done. Then moving straight on to Darkhorn and Death Stinger to follow. This is the ZA Berserk Fury as well. This is not the HMM. This is the Supernova variant, which is really decent. You know what I mean, Ajax? I mean, that is just insane to think that with the price of doing a business with Bandai, I could get more model. I could get more plastic for my money by being a dirty little bastard and buying third-party model kits. Who would have thought? Shit, it's the only reason why I have this one. The only reason why I even have the Berserk Fury is because I bought the ZA variant and I got it for around $50-ish instead of buying the HMM for like 110. And this thing's been insane compared to the HMM variant. The level of detail this has is just insane. And looking up. All right. Put that on. Make sure I don't mess that up too badly. Or mess it up completely because I am thoroughly not watching what I'm doing. I am going to hate taking those legs off and putting them back on. The new place I posted, Ajax, you should take a look at. What is it called? Mofi Ho or something like that. Whatever one it's named. I posted it in the Discord not too long ago. They actually have supernovas available at the moment, which is nice because those are hard to find at the currently. You got a few supernovas, not all of them, but they do have them. And their shipping's pretty upfront. I'm half tempted to buy some model kits they've got that I've been looking for and see how well their shipping is. Pretty upfront, like, what is it called? Like Model Center is. Right. You and me both, dude. I am so ready to be back on regular track again. This week is the first week back on track to not trying to save a ton of money and put aside because I'm trying to do stuff extra anymore. Not till something else comes through. All right. God, I need like a longer reach. I don't have. No. Damn, I still think there was a friggin'. There probably was at one point a. Think of that. Need something that's just got a longer reach to it. Make it a lot easier to get in some of those smaller areas. This doesn't have to be super perfect on this part because this will technically be overshadowed by the actual components, but I do want it to look as good as possible. And refill. Keep an eye on YouTube because I did miss someone's comment on YouTube yesterday. That was my bad. Stupid YouTube font is so tiny compared to everybody else's. Kick has a decent font. I can change Twitch's, but YouTube, I cannot change that font. Which sucks. Wrong one. Next one. I've got a decent number of Zoids still left. I have a Gojulus at the very end. That'll be our coup de grace on the Summer of Zoids. That's going to be a big boy. Tons of parts. Hopefully we'll be getting that soon. tmblizzard.com. Can you please stop falling on the ground? I need to do... I should get C1s off now. Oh, actually, we don't use those. Those are for the hands. So we're actually done C1 with that being finished up. Get the C1 parts off now. Installed. Because they don't really need anything. And try not to cut myself. Because that was hilarious on Monday. Or I need to wait? Shit, what? Wait. Oh, you piece of shit. I do have to wait on those. Damn it. I have to do the other parts first. What? That is so dumb. So I need 525 at minimum done now. How dumb. It acts like you can just put it in there. But you can't. 8. 9. Oh, and then I need... Actually, do need those parts as well. Nice. Very little parts left. I love it. Very little parts left. Eight. 9. Very little parts left. I am excited about that. Cool. Very little parts left. Okay, we'll do P8. That's the one that can actually go on the side, so I can actually get those assembled. All right, so that is how that goes in, so I can get all that assembled. Cool. Just means this is going to take even longer to do than I thought. And what goes on top of those other ones? Is it M17 and M18? Okay. And those parts come off of N. No idea what M is. Ah, I see. And we have 2 of those, right? Yes. Okay. I might as well get them out now. Just in case. And pretty easy to know which one goes where. They do need a little bit of detail work. And after yesterday's kind of everything going to not to plan, kind of sucked. So tomorrow's gonna be a fun day. Already got everything paid for and should make up for yesterday's fuck up. All right. Need to get you done. So let's get started. Oh, and I gotta get the... No, they're already on the desk. That's right. I just gotta get them detailed. Not too bad on the detail work. Let's see. So it sits that way. So that would be our bridge. That's our bottom. Ooh. Ooh, that does suck. Because we don't want to touch that top. We don't want to touch that. Little on that side, that's it. And then it's just backlighting. Okay. Cool. Keep an eye on everything. Everything looking good. The next week is going so... This week is going so quickly. Should be back to work next week, and we will be having... we'll keep on the regular schedule then. Hate I gotta go to work, but I still gotta make that money. If I don't make that money, I can't make these model kits. Alright. Not doing wrong. I didn't do it all. Same window. And okay, so then I need to just get all this detailed up. Try to get those assembled. Uh, finally be close to the particle accelerator cannons. Okay, so I gotta fix that a little bit. What else? Just a tiny bit. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, yeah. I don't know why I like it so much. I think it's just the line control is what I like the best. I have had issues using liquid liners before where I just can't get them to hold straight lines. Sharpie always seems to have the... I always have a good flow and I've got good edge control for the most part. But the indelible ink being able to hold so much better than regular Indian or Vanadium or whatever else inks you can use for it. Okay. That one's just not. Okay, bye. Good stark difference between the two. Yeah, I've got to find out a way of doing. God, it's like almost all paints will react with alcohol due to it being a mineral spirit. Finding something that actually is resistant to alcohol would be so nice, so that way I could actually do more painting. But I also like using. I don't mind doing plastic. I don't mind doing bare plastics. I need to do more painting at some point. But I want to get a decent compressor for that before I start doing anything like that, because the one I was using before could not even hold pressure to save its life. Come back for you. Yeah, I've seen the lighter fluid method. It's interesting, but I've seen too many people have issues where they've had that destroy paint before. Or the plastic, because you had an improper coat and it seeped through. That and also highly flammable liquids like that. I don't like keeping around, especially due to fumes. I know alcohol is highly combustible, but it doesn't propagate in the air and can cause explosions or suffocation, like lighter fluid can. That's kind of why I've always stuck with not using that one. After a clear coat, yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly right. Whatever works for you, works for you. So far, this method's been working at the moment. Oh, what do I need? I need... I need to get to do more painting at some point. I've got some big projects that need a lot of work. And being able to spray paint would be a lot easier. Well, use a compressor would be easier, but so far there's still no... I still don't have any plans at the moment getting one. Oh, don't tell me other. Thank you for going in and not being a pain in the ass. Oh, I'm trying to think my biggest problem so far. Yeah, I think it's just painting at the moment. The LEDs are working great. I haven't had any issues with LEDs in a long time. I think painting's the only thing I just gotta get a better way of doing it. Okay, so we have to line up. Don't have the heel come up. That way I can line that up a little bit better. Oh, you. Oh, this. Well, I'm glad I'm doing this in sections because, oh, that is nasty. So it wants you to assemble most of that before you even get started on it. Glad I'm doing this in sections because I should be able to get that top one in if I just push it out a little bit. That is nasty. The worst thing that scares me is doing something like a full paint job on like one of these zoids where it's like they have so many parts. Especially something like the Gojulus. Repainting that whole damn thing would be a nightmare. That thing's like well over like 3,000 parts. I'd probably never get to finish it if I was to try to repaint the whole Gojulus. Okay. Now, since they're going to be facing both sides, we won't be able to see it. Where I had that one facing that side, so you can almost see it. And it looks better that way. Because with them facing both sides, I don't have to worry about that too much. Paint every part. One day I'll get the leg or 0. Yeah, like a 0 would be good because the way the armor system works on like a 0 or like the the Berserk Fury where it's all just armor over frame. Yeah, easy. You don't have to paint all the frame parts, just do all the armor. Easy. The Gojulus is different. It's a something like that, or even the Death Stinger would be easy because the Death Stinger is armor over frame as well. The Gojulus just, oh my god, there are so many intricate pieces on that. It's going to be an insane build. Getting work on that's going to be hell on wheels. Okay, so P5, yeah, because it wants us to do that. It wants us to also put that one on first. And then that last. Ah, that is so annoying. P5, which is the wider one. That's our top set. Okay, almost had that little tiny spray box freaking airbrush almost set up, but I just couldn't get a consistent spray pattern. At one point it was doing okay. Tried premix paints, didn't still work. Couldn't get a consistent pattern, and I just kept clogging needles like crazy. And I swear it came down to air pressure. Like, I just had no air pressure from the damn thing. sometimes it would be okay, and if it wanted to, it would just stop working completely. Yeah, it's more like next year's goal. I'll have the cash around that time next year. Maybe think about getting a professional airbrush setup finally. Really anything on that? Not too much, so these are pretty easy. Good. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Like the little tiny one was just not working. I mean, I've worked with professional painting equipment before. I used to work for Mako, and it's not like I can't do shit. I've had to do primer before, like actually on a car, including I ruined a like $1,200 freaking paint gun because I accidentally left etching primer inside of a paint gun. That was bad. As an 18-year-old kid, I was stupid. But I was doing an etching primer spray on a brand new, I think it was the, God, I think it was this really nice 69 Corvette I was working on. I had to bulldog and then respray the entire bumper because it had come back in because it had peeled because the painter didn't use the correct adhesion method, and yeah. All my work that I had previously done like 6 months ago had gone to shit. Mako's not bad. It's just you have to pay for it. Don't get me wrong. We did a lot of really expensive shit. It's just if you're going in for the $500 special, you ain't getting shit. A real paint job's like $6,000. Between 1 to 2, about 2K to about 5K, depending on the vehicle you want and how far of the level of paint you want done. But an ambassador paint job, here's how it would go. So we got an ambassador slip in, which we all know is the $500 special that Mako has. They've always had it. The ambassador is where I take a piece of red Scotch-Brite and just go along your entire car. That's it. Rough up the surface, slap paint on, that's it. That doesn't cover rock chip damage, that doesn't cover clear coat repair, doesn't cover anything. You don't even get a UV coat with an ambassador. We're talking like it would probably take maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours to get an ambassador prepped and ready to go. Now, someone coming in for actual full-on UV regular actual paint job, we're talking like a day or two to prep for the car. You got to remove all the emblems. We've got to do rock chip repair. We got to do clear coat reversal. Then it's also body damage and repair. Anything that needs to be bonded back together again. Or fixed structurally. Then we would sand that thing for a good 2 hours. Starting from a gradual... We would start from... we would start from 320 and just go up from there. been a long time since I've been at Mako, but they were never really cheap jobs if you were getting a really good actual paint job. And hell, most wraps are that way nowadays. If you want a good wrap, you're out several $1,000s now. Yep. About right. 1,500 bucks. Oh my god, like what was it? I gotta get a new hood for the Camaro at some point. My hood sucks. My hood doesn't give enough, because this car is messed up. Like, they have roided it out to where it's a monster and it gets too hot. We already know that because I've lost a master cylinder seal because of the fact of it getting too hot under the hood. So that thing gets scorching hot. I didn't get a good... I've got a hood lined up that I want, but just getting that hood prepped, painted, and installed, I was looking at about 15 to 2 grand, 1,500 to 2 grand. But a really nice fiberglass hood. I was gonna have all the furniture put back on it, so it has all the latches, and it uses the regular door hit, the regular hood latch instead of doing a pin. It's gonna be really nice. I just haven't still done it because it's gonna cost me so much money to get done. And to get it color matched or go with the black hood, I don't know. The fiberglass hood is white, technically, but it's a really nice ram intake air hood, and it's like, oh, that would be so nice right now. Plus also putting some pusher fans to extract heat while it's idling would be awesome. Yeah, nice. I still need to get that hood at some point. I just don't drive the car nearly as often as I used to. Ooh, nice. Sky blue's not bad. That's almost like Ford blue, which isn't a bad color choice. All right. Yeah. Right now, I'm keeping the paint on my car, the original at the moment, because it's getting old enough that even though it's a 2010, that it, like, I only have to wait not even too long a time before I can actually consider it to be a lot more than what it is. With it already being 2020, it's like, I mean, with it already being 2023, it's like, god damn. Even cars from the last era are becoming classics nowadays. I only have to wait like another 8 or so years and it can be considered classic. Right. Oh yeah, if you've done painting professionally, of course, doing it to model kits is like baby's first steps. It's a whole different process with the automotive paint. A whole more involved process. Just don't let a dude who's always coming in pretty much blasted out of his brains to do your freaking paint jobs and end up making a glitter coat that can't be matched because we have no idea how much glitter he used in it. Yep. All let me do is prime, but hell is fun. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's all I pretty much did for the longest time was sand cars and prime them up and make them ready to go. So I didn't have to do that. That sucks. Oh well. Would I do it again? No, I don't even remember those years because I was so blasted out of my brains on freaking paint thinner because mass don't do shit. When you're exposed that often. Okay, so I gotta pop that out just slightly. I can get that in there. Okay. And then I can shove that bitch in there. Okay, looking up here in a minute. Keep an eye on my work so that way I don't have any problems. All right. Putting the gun on his, oh my god, right. Putting on for hours. Oh my god, dude. I'm going to be doing that with decals for this guy. I'm already estimating at least an 8-hour job on this guy. It's got a lot of decals, and god, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be a lot. The sheet's fairly large. It's not the worst sheet I've done, but it's going to be a good long sheet. If I remember where it is. Actually, it's right here. I mean, it's a decent sized sheet, but there's a lot of line decals, a lot of little accent pieces, and it's gonna be interesting, to say the least. Supernova decals aren't too bad. They're just a bit finicky most of the time. They can be a little bit brittle if you're not paying attention to them. You don't over soak them. They work usually pretty well. But luckily the ZA comes with a full decal guide, so it's like, yay. I don't have to play guess where these go. Unlike the other ones I've done recently, where it's like, I have no idea where these go. So you're going to have to look up reference photos and go over everything because you have no clue. And it's like, oh, yay. Ooh, but I will need to do the sides, though. Doesn't cover up the sides, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, God. There you go. Oh, man. I still got to do my Raiju at some point. I do not know when I'm going to be getting onto that. That's one that's kind of for when I have time or I am bored enough that I'm feeling like doing seed kits. Right now, the big projects are kind of the big pull. Especially the big one coming in. It's still shipping in. I cannot wait till that Deban new gets here. I'm going to be doing a full breakdown of all the runners. Showing off how many freaking frames it has. It has 140 frames to it, so it's going to be fun to play. We're now going to count everything. Make sure everything is there, because I did get a first run, so it comes with the 12 funnels instead of the 6. So I'm going to have to be counting everything in almost triplicates. No, 6-tuplets. Right. U-Type always usually has some decent... That's kind of like what I had to do for the Nightingale. The Nightingale had no decal guide, but luckily there were some decent reference photos I could go off of. 2 down. 2 to go. What was the worst one I've done so far? The Shadow Fox is a little bit hard. That one was difficult. I had to get creative with that one, finding the decal, finding a reference for that one. Blah blah blah. Zoids can have anything. Blah 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 blah. No, really not. God, I hate. That is one thing I don't like about Zoids. Sometimes they don't have decal guides, and it is insane trying to figure out how and what to reference on. Luckily, the brand new I'm going to be working on. I know how I'm going to do the decals on it. I know it's supposed to come with decals. I don't know if it has the actual guide to it. I know there were some people who are asking about it. But if anything, if I have to, I'll just reference the MG new. So it won't be too hard to make it look good. But these Zoids kits have been a great distraction from doing the big, overly done up LED builds lately. After doing the 2 busts I just recently did, and the what's it called? The Tall Geese 3, I was thoroughly out of it. I needed more time to relax, and taking this summer off to just do Zoids has been fun. No lighting kits, just pure detail and work. Relax, decompress from all the stress from doing LED work, and try to be ready for the next really big one that I want to do. Keeping an eye, no one on Kick, no one on YouTube. All right. And apparently accuracy by volume right now is doing wonders for this for the channels. Just putting the stream out on every platform possible right now is being really smart. I did not do a lot. Oh, of course, the bottom part has to have all the nice detail work on it. Yay. Between Kick, YouTube, and TikTok and Twitch right now, it's been pretty decent. I mean, shorts are working a lot better since they integrated a the hashtag system actually works for shorts now, which is nice. That way I can tag a video and actually get some viewership on it. It's nice. And after everything that happened last year, I'm still slightly hesitant to start doing things as big as we were doing last year, so. We'll see what happens. So far, everyone seems to be enjoying the stream as much as possible, so I'm going to keep on doing it the way we've been doing it. All right. Okay. Now I just need to do this one. Try to preserve that detail work. Oh shit, and then I just have to do 2 more parts after that. Only 2 more parts after that. And I pretty much have this guy done. Well, other than the weapon. I am on my own tonight, so I don't have to stop for nobody. I have full reign of my domain, and we don't have to stop for no one. Till tomorrow when I have to start doing everything all over again. While wife is away, I will play a game of continue building model kits. And hopefully within the next few weeks, I should be getting back on track and getting some new stuff rolling through. Got a ton of stuff I've missed out on. Due to being a little bit light on cash. Thank you for everything falling off my lap all at the same damn time. Awesome. I hate you. Go away, stupid little manual. I love how that one went in fine. The other one was just being a piece of crap. All right. Now I just got to do the other side, and then I've got that leg finished up other than the knee portion, which then goes in on the front, right? Yes. Actually, does that clip in any way? I need to see if that has any special way of clipping in. It shows it actually not in order, so yeah, it shouldn't just go in. I shouldn't have to worry about the other part going in. Yeah, it just goes on the front of that. Okay. Cool. Leg lagger. Okay. Not too bad. Okay. Adar, what up? How goes the work so far? Got most of the little leg joint, the calf mutt joint in. Just trying to get it in because it's got decent number of parts to it. And hoping everything goes well. And doing that in doubles. And then it's straight on to weapons finally. Then that has like 300 parts to it because of course it does. I've seen the parts list so far on it. It's massive. Yeah, exactly. That's the fun of Supernova Zoids, is that they add in extra things to make it way more overtly done than the other version. There are so many extra little clear parts and gold parts that aren't included on the HMM on this one that it's just so much better than the actual first party model kit. And the decals being much more involved instead of like put one here, put one there, you're done. Now this one's like, nah, this bro's got like tattoos all over the place and shit. Basically, like it's gonna look really good. Okay, so I need to now. Oh. Get that one done, and I need you. You've already done it once, just have to do it again. But the box is slowly emptying over time, and it's really nice that it is. There are about 5 runners left now out of the 40 that were in the box originally. So slowly getting closer to my doom. Oh, dude, these things are really good. I really would recommend these ZA Zoids. The best ones really are the Ligers. Murasame, Mugen, and the Hayate Ligers. You want a really fun kit that is really decent to build. And as long as you know how to take care of a model kit, and you're not too afraid of having to glue a couple things, they are my favorites. I would go and get some. Shit, let me see. Oh. Here, give me 5 seconds. I'll go and grab one. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Let me go grab one from the other room. Okay. So there's also these ones from ZA. And they're actually my favorite versions of the Ligers. This one is the Mugen, which is actually the final form of the Mugen Hayate Ligers. Well, the Murasame Ligers. And this one comes with a dual unit. You buy the Mugen, it always comes in the double pack, where you'll have the clear set. You'll have the clear set and the opaque armor. That's actually wifey's, so she wanted the clear armor on it. I'm so half tempted to buy a bunch of them. It's really good. No, they're really, really good. I love it. I really want another. So I've got the other two. I'm half tempted to get this one again and get the Murasame again in the opaque colors. Try to find them. So that way I can have the full solid set as well as having the 2 clears. Because they didn't make the Hayate in the clear set. It didn't get far enough in progression where they did the clear version of the Hayate. The swords, the sword, the samurai lagers are really, really good. I would not push those ZA kits on anyone if I didn't like them. They're really well simplified. I don't ever really bitch about them. I don't really remember anything really being super bad on them. Like, they're actually really well posable. I have no problems moving them from time to time. I'm a little sketched by the swords breaking if the pegs don't hold on very well, but they always seem to hold on really, really well. I've never had any issues with moving those ones. And they're really, really good. I did the blue Hayate to start off Zoids summer. And yeah, that thing looks great. Also for them being clear kits. Word of mouth is a very powerful tool. Yes, like the being clear kits. You would think you would have to take a lot of care, but ZA made them really great. ZA made them undergated. Not a whole lot of parts have really nasty gates on them that really have to be removed too much. And really, I didn't do anything special on building them. Even the Hayat, the Murasame, I did not do a lot to it. There were a couple things here and there that needed to be sanded down, but nothing too extreme. Didn't break any parts, really. I think the only thing I broke was because I was being dumb, and I think it was on something different recently. But even then, it was not even a bad. It was kind of a, ugh, why did that break? But it wasn't on that one. Can't remember what I broke something on lately. It was stupid, and I had to glue it back together, which was dumb. I think it might have been on the Command Wolf. I had something break on it and was stupid. I'm like, glue back into place. Fuck you. Definitely ready for that shit. Oh, man. Oh, let's see. And I keep getting told, I've got this one follower on TikTok who's like super excited for me to do the ZA Death Stinger. Super excited for it. And it's like, dude, calm down. I will get to it. Trust me. I will get to it. I will get to the Death Stinger. I've planned on building it now. Because apparently it's that much of a fun kit. Although fun and or also tedium to nightmarium is going to be insane too. I know how many times I'm going to have to build legs. I'm going to be like, I have built the same leg 22 times. And I'm going to be like, I'm going to be annoying as shit on it. It's going to annoy the hell out of me. But Stinger is like really, really one of those kits I got lucky on getting a hold of. Stinger, Moonlight Judge, and who else was I really? Stinger, Moonlight Judge, and a Nielsen Works Astray are the like the three kits I really got lucky on getting my hands on. Oh no, A&R. You've never seen my new. Oh. I didn't just do 12 funnels. I did 12 funnels, but I did the Deban double fin funnel pack. And the Deban double fin funnel pack has a psycho frame in them, and they expand. And I put a lighting kit in that one. Oh my god. That thing requires 2 different harnesses because it has so many LEDs in it. I think it came out to around, God, what was it? 95 or, God, almost close to 100 LEDs in that thing. and it pulls so the green LEDs are pulling so much amperage that I have to run two 5-volt power supplies for it. I know suffering. Yeah, because even my Hainu wasn't nearly that bad. The band fin funnel add-on set's really, really cool. I think EW or Susan did a mini version of it for the 144 scale, which, oh my god, that has to be even harder with how tiny those are. But the expanding funnels are really, really cool. And I'm going to be doing another double fin funnel pack soon enough. As soon as I'm done with the zoids, I either should be receiving the next new kit that I'm going to be working on. Crack masochistics. Hi. I do things way too stupid. Have you seen my Tallgeese 3? I am a masochistic freaking builder. My Tallgeese 3 was the definition when you open up the word masochism in the dictionary. It's my Tallgeese 3 sitting right there. Like, why did you do that? I don't know. I thought it was fun. Twin Susan model wing kits. The DL weapons. Custom wiring harness. And added on the Susan model funnel kit to it. Oh my god. Don't get me wrong, I love my Tallgeese 3, my real grade. It looks great. Even without the lights on right now, it still looks great, but with the wing lights on, oh, it looks so good. I wish the funnels, the verniers hadn't busted. I wish the verniers hadn't busted, but that was the problem with wiring. And it's kind of the problem. I've got to get some new solder. The one I've been using is not my favorite. I think that's been my biggest problem lately, is I'm using my shitty solder. It's not the high quality stuff I usually use. Like, what is this? Yeah, it's my... Yeah. It's only a 1% flux solder, which... It's not a multi-core solder, and I think that's what's been kicking my butt. I usually use a really high quality multi-core flux solder, and I've been lately using my Super El Cheapo silver, my 60% silver solder, and I don't think I should be using that anymore. Been having a lot of issues with connections not being good as of late, where my old solder never had that issue. I use a really high quality 7030 with a decent multi-core rosin blend. And I think I need to make another order that I just ran out of it like 6 months ago. And I haven't reordered it because I was using the crappy stuff that came with one of my soldering irons not too long ago. Not the greatest high quality solder. Even with all the time I put on everything, I still find ways of making myself say, yeah, it's not the best model kit. I do good, I'm just not the best. And that I should strive to be better and quit being a wimp and let's go. Trying to think of another kit that I got that was really lucky. Fuck. Other than those ones I just mentioned earlier. What was another really lucky one? Technically, the Zaku was because somebody was unable to do it, and they were like, here, would you like it? And I took the PG Zaku. Not understanding the full scope of how much I'm going to have to do to that one. That one's still a very special case because there's so much work that has to be done to it. I mean, if it had been done correctly, I could do it like... I would have already built it. But with how much special care needs to go into this PG Zaku I have on hand, oh, it's going to take a while, and there's going to be so much special work that needs to be done. It's like half built. The gates are all messed up. I need to go through and retake everything back apart. Fix all the gate marks that have been done to it because they are just really, really bad. And then reassemble, and then also do whatever I was going to do, whatever wiring I wanted to do to it. Wiring and or painting. Less procrastination, more the sheer amount of time I need to spend on it is a lot. I need to do it. I need to get it done. But it's one of those that's just like, oh, the project, oh my god. If it wasn't so far... If it wasn't so... if it hadn't been done so much, like, it's got the arms, the legs, the head, all need to be taken back apart, redone, and fixed. Those hadn't been done, I could probably... Like, if it was just the legs, sure, I could just go ahead, get the legs done, take it back apart, get them all cleaned up, do what I'm going to do with it, and then be done. But because it's 90% built, I've got to go back through and fix all the problems on it. And it's going to be looking like... It looks like it's a 6-month process of trying to get it back to where it should be. With also doing all the work I want to do to it. All right. Okay. Looks good. Couple fingerprints in that. Nothing too bad. Okay. Just got to get the knee portion done and we're continuing on. Oh, it's a big oof. It's a big project. The guy who gave it to me was like he has issues with his hands, so he couldn't do all that. When he opened up, he thought it was just gonna be a straight build kit. He's just gonna do it, make it look good, and or get a do the what is it called? The resin conversion kit on it. But when he opened it up after buying it off eBay, and it was the way it is, guy was like, eh. He was really upset. And then one day he asked me if I wanted it, and I was like, I mean, sure, I have no problems with that. I will so gladly take that and build it. I mean, I have no problems with that, as long as you're okay with it. He actually bought another one, has, God, what is it? iSnap doing it. Doing another one for him. But it was the fact that the kit was pretty much considered either, you were going to either spend way more time getting it fixed, or just considered a loss, and he considered it a loss, which sucks. I haven't talked to the guy in a while. He's been a little bit MIA lately. But I've talked to him before on stream and had a good old chat with him before. He's really nice. I do appreciate it, because I would never have that. But it's a... oh, it's a big mess that needs to be fixed. I can do it. It's just, I have just not had the time. Same thing with, like, which someone was asking about last night, was King Astray is still not done yet, because that's a redo kit, and redo kits always take longer because of the fact of having to disassemble everything and hoping to dear God that you don't break something that you can't buy shit for anymore. And King has a lot of parts that I cannot go back and rebuy at the moment, because they're somewhat hard to get a hold of. His backpack's done. He's done. But the last strike pack needs to be detailed. The dragon swords, both the both the red dragon king swords, the red dragon swords, and the king dragon swords need to be taken apart, detailed, and reassembled. Had I built them and detailed them at the same time, I would not be in this boat. Oh yeah, I fixed the backpack on it. That took 3 hours of fixing the backpack to the king dragon. Finally, the king backpack is now fixed, and it now will hold up. It's just doing some fitment issues that it needs to have redone on it to make it so that the king swords won't immediately fall off while they're suspended in air, which means I need to do some glue tightening to get the king swords to have better grip, if that makes sense, or more friction. There it is, friction. Have more friction so that they don't immediately fall off, or think about gluing them in place. I might think about gluing them in place because I do have another set. So if I ever change my mind, I could always build the other set. But right now it's more about getting it all ready to go. And King looks great. It's a red dragon astray that has the tactical arms ild 2, a IWSP multifunction shield, the shadow cloak shoulders, which are a multifunction stabby shadow cloak that uses stealth field technology, even though he doesn't need it since he has the drake helm. Well, the red dragon drake helm. Then it also has been converted into a red frame third frame, which adds lots of kicky blades to it, while also changing the leg structure to be more streamlined. What else did you also have on there? The Kai swords. And then we have a red dragon backpack, an IWSP backpack. I cannot remember that one. What is that? God. Strike Rouge's backpack, the King Dragon backpack, and the third frame backpack that are attached to it. Decked out would be an understatement for King. And kind of the idea of the king is that basically King disengages his backpacks as he enters battle. So as he enters into whatever engagement, it would disengage the IWSP slash Strike Rouge, the Otori pack. It would disengage the Otori pack, and then disengage into the other weapon forms as it drops in. Kind of like a full armor unicorn. How as full armor uses up each of the ammo types, each of its weapons, it drops off and slowly disengages down into its melee form. Kind of how I planned it out. More of it was just, how much shit can I put on top of a red frame astray? All of it? All of it. The universal adapter they use on the astrays really makes it fun to add on stuff. It's kind of why I'm going to be doing a red frame divine, where it uses a divine striker pack. Because all I have to do is just grab a striker adapter for the astray, and look at that, the universal backpack is now universal again. And I have plenty of astray to striker pack adapters usually lying around because they are pretty easy to come by. When it comes to like the hardest kit I've ever had to do, it's actually when I converted that red frame red dragon into the third frame. That thing was a bit rough. That thing has to have a lot of patience. Not perfect in any way for that conversion kit. It is a plastic conversion kit, not a resin, but it still had some pretty hard fitment issues, and it needed a lot of work. Not something I would always recommend to most people. But it's more readily available than actually getting a Dragon Momoko third frame blue. That thing's pretty much considered gold and are super, super rare, just like the Daban red frame Mars jacket is, which is my golden egg I cannot ever get a hold of because they are either outside my price range or so rare I can never get my hands on one. Every time I've tried to get it, it slips out of my fingers. I had a pre-order for a year for one, and it got the production schedule got canceled. Luckily, I got my money back for it. Oh, dude, I want it. It's one of the rarest astrays. It's one of the rarest red frame astrays. And it's a weird one because it uses a very weird backpack with the swords. It's one of my favorite designs. I've always wanted one. I could have got one years ago, but everyone kept saying Daban was terrible. That Daban's trash and that you shouldn't buy a Daban kit because they're just god awful. I could have probably bought one easily because they were more regularly available on some of the like on eBay and Wish at the time. They were pretty regularly available. I just never shot my shot on it and bought one. I should have. But I was too afraid that, oh, it would be a garbage kit. Because I was being told left and right that they were not worth it. Had I known it, I would probably have a. I'd probably have a Ghost Frame Nielsen Works. I remember when the Ghost Frame Nielsen Works came out, and I was like, "Ooh, that's neat." And I didn't understand what the Ghost Frame was. I thought it was cool looking. I kind of wanted to buy it, but I didn't. I didn't understand the Ghost Frame, and now knowing that they had in the first run the unique blue clear swords for it, it's like, oh, why did I never buy that? Why? Why did you not buy that? You love Astray. Why? And now they don't include those in the newest run of the Nielsen Astray Ghost Frame. I mean, yeah, dude, it's so sick. The first runs had some really nice weapons. Oh, unless you're talking about the Astray Marsh jacket. I have to always remember that. Twitch chat's a little behind sometimes. Latency and blah 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 blah. The amount of time it takes for me to talk to get you. Okay, yeah, Ghost Frame looks sick. If I had known it had special swords to it, I would have bought one. I would have probably bought one because they were actually fairly affordable. Just the shipping was a nightmare. I mean, I'm lucky to have got the Nielsen Works I have. I have a red frame Nielsen Work. They are really awesome kits. I did one for a commission and got paid with a kit and like $90, so not bad when it runs like 270. So I took home two. This is when I was working with Gundam Kingdom. They're a local model shop near me, and I was working with them at the time. And he had commissioned me to do a red frame Nielsen Works for the shop. And I did it good. He still has it up. It looks great still. It's got all the decals. It's got enough flying poses with the swords and everything. Looks great. And the only reason why I even got one was because he did that. And it's still like one of the rarest kits I have. It's such an involved build. It builds like the master grade, but the swords, you build every single piece of it. I love the look of the swords on that thing. All right. With that, we finish the legs. I'm going to make sure my hands are perfectly well done. So we can get Big Angry Dino on his legs. Without smudging. They are really well detailed. Every rung on the hilt has to be sanded and attached. They are really well detailed. The blades are very nice. They're almost on par with the metal build ones, which are actually made of metal and kind of pointy and have really good detail. They're close. They're very close to them. I actually prefer the Nielsen head. He did a redesign of the headpiece for the red frame. I actually do prefer the Nielsen head. going on. They should be way further than that. We'll check that one. Let me double check the other one and see. Do those legs go in any further than that? Yes, they do. They go all the way in. What? This one's having issues. Peg is a little bit thicker than it should be. Hello, Mr. Sandpaper. Take me home. Much better. Yo. Okay. Just gotta get you standing upright. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, why are you not going down? Because I need to put the knee forward. Okay. Getting this, yeah, just stand up straight is half the battle. No, see, I have the leg wrong. Okay. You little dirty rat. Almost. Oh, there we go. Okay, over the foot. Spread toes. I think we got him. Finally. Balanced. Thank you. Now you just got to put your knees back on because they had to go and fall off on their own. Now I want to double check that I didn't fuck up all this shit. No? Looks pretty good. I mean, it looks great. Could be Barbados trying to stand. Oh my god, right. No, with these guys, because they're only on 2 feet, you got to balance them really hard. The legs have to be standing in the right orientation or they'll fall over. It's just the way that a bipedal Tyrannosaur would be. You got to have that forward to... The tail has to be... The feet have to be far enough back that the tail balances out from the feet. Now, technically, if I put the foot locks down, that would actually help balance it out a little bit more. With the foot locks down, then he's a little bit more balanced. Because that'll increase surface area, which I'm going to probably doing with the foot locks down for the final pose. Because he's going to be firing the charged particle cannon. All right. Okay, so now I need to just finish up with the weapons package, and then I am done with him. Which is going to be another 4 hours of building. Let's go! Make sure there's nothing that's really done too badly. Not really. Could touch up that, but I think I'm okay. Anything that needs to be touched up on this side. Not too much. Okay. Looks good. Okay, so you need to go over and stand over in the corner for a little while. Free up some room on the desk. So I can actually work. Ah, right. Berserk Fury has always had those sharp-looking angles and appeal. Right, right. Ah, it's always what it is with the zoids. It's like they just go crazy with how much they have that angular look to them. Like, they look like they're metallic robots. I think sometimes Gundam doesn't get that right. Where they make them look too humanish, especially in the latest ones lately. I could say Double O kind of has that, like, they're a little too human-y kind of look to them. Less mecha-y. Whereas Zoids always look like they're made of metal, and they're mechanical animals. Don't really ever get anything any twisted on them being made of like a metallic form. Ooh, there is a touch right there. That one's still not fully seated correctly. Ah, that's better. Okay. Cool. And no touchies. No. Just that little bit, and the leg not being fully seated was a little annoying. Okay, so. Oh, yo. Okay. Onward we go! Let's get this shit done. Onward. So close I can taste it. So close I can taste it. All right. So close. Yet so far away. M. 5 and 1. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yay. 1. 2. 3. I forgot we're doing that part this time. One. 2. Monotony time. Yay. Brought to you by my sanity. I forgot. We are now doing the parts times 6 and or 12. Yay. And we have to get L1 and L2 out first. Because we are doing the twin shield generators now. / charged particle guns. I literally have not opened this frame because I knew that this was the nightmare frames. And I am right. There are 2 on each of these, so I need to do... I'm going to clean them up and assemble them. And then I will detail them 2 at a time. Well, we'll get them assembled and then detail them up after. I forgot how much of a monotony this next part is going to be. I don't think sanding will, filing will be any better on these. Nope. Filing is just going to leave about the same mark. Doc sitting a lot. Nice. Swallow long PT. Yo, nice. Yeah, I forgot how bad this this next part is. I have to do this in 6s because we're doing the whole shield generator array. So fun. Tedium. My name is O. And this has to go in a very specific order. So that has to go over top. That's so they can flip down like that. Yes. I have all the tedious parts clipped out. It's now just the fact of either we do this in assembly line or we do this 2 at a time. And with how many I got to do, I'm going to do it 2 at a time. Clean it up. Assemble all the parts. And then that way I can detail them all at the same time. And that way I just have it all done. Then I need to go through, do some silver detailing, do some black detailing on the actual parts, and then it's good to go. Okay, so then with that part facing down, we go with this part facing up. To create our double hinge on that. Once I get through this, everything's just by 2, so it won't be too bad. Oh yeah, no, dude, that's the whole part of why I really enjoy doing ZA zoids. They just have so much raw detail on them. Like, I mean, that is way more detail than I would normally think they would probably have on the HMM version, even though this is technically based on it. Just going to do some slight detailing, probably get some black lines going through there, do all the black line work on that, and it should come out looking pretty good. The silver does clean up, the silver does detail fairly well. Unfortunately, the nub marks on these are a little horrendous, but they're not too bad. If I just do a double cut, it's not the worst. Double cut and a slap. Pretty good. What's up, Keys? Blender is always a fun time, right? Way more eye-catching than the other kits, right? That is the whole reason why I bought the ZA Death Stinger. I just don't like the HMM version. One, it's too small, and the detail of the ZA Death Stinger alone is just like insane. I've seen all the parts. I've taken a look at it. And it's just, there's not much to compare to. It's like, I don't know why they can do what some places can't. All right. Does suck, but it's all right. Cool. Keep an eye on all the chats. Nothing on kick. All right. I hope Supernova comes back at some point, or they start doing the ZA line again, which would be awesome. I would love to see what they could think up for some more ideas. I would love them to do like a take on the Liger Zero at some point. But that would be if ZA ever comes back. And from what I know currently, there is no one's heard anything from them currently. Okay, so back again. This is all tedium. Square goes up. I was all excited about doing this, and then it's like, oh, reality kicked in. Oh no. That's right. We have to do all of these. Oh, exactly. I would love to see what they could do with a zero. I would love. It would probably be a lot more angled. We'd have a lot more parts to it. It'd be so neat to see them do a zero. I mean, hell, with what they did with the Mugen, with the Murasame Ligers alone, were insane. Let alone the Storm Fury, the Berserk Fury, and the ZA Death Stinger. Oh, a Blade Liger would be neat. They'd probably make it more like a freaking Zero, which would be way cool. Two of 6 down, 4 to go. Oh, she's the king. Yes. Shit, I would love to see them do like a Deathsaur or a friggin' Ultrasaurus would be sick. They'd go insane and make it like gigantic. Or Kotobuki is a little more restrained. They would go full on gravity cannon and everything, and almost make it like, oh, see, I've had to go and think about how big an Ultrasaurus would be, so it'd probably be more like 1/44th scale or 1/100th scale, even from ZA. But oh, it would be so complicated and awesome. Oh my god, right? I mean, shit, the Tomy one is gigantic still, and those are way scaled down. Then we put those around that cart. That then clips into there, it clips into that. And then M5 is a retention ring, which, I mean, that's a nice thing. Until I can get it on the model kit. Ooh, drink. Not bad progress for 2 hours so far. We at least got the main guys done. It looks great. Cannot wait to get the decals on him, but God, we've been going pretty good. Cannot wait to get this guy, what is it called? Posed up with the area I'm going to put him in. It's going to look awesome. Since I just did 0 and I have him all decaled up with him and Berserk taking an entire shelf up, this is going to be fun. So Fury and 0 will have their own entire shelf for themselves. Does mean I have to move the Tyran and the Storm Fury down a shelf, but they'll be fine. Okay. 3 of 6 down. Oh my god. Hell, I'm intimidated by the Gojless alone, too. Jeez, the parts list on that is just so intimidating. But I'm ready for it as soon as we get to it. Good, we're doing well today so far. Two left. And then how many is it? I think it's 3 to a freaking claw, so that's not too bad. Four of 6 done. Four of 6 finished up so far. The big guy still standing behind me, right? Yeah. How stable are you? You're pretty stable. It actually looks really good next to that freaking Mugen Lager. Oh, it's been a good day so far. Been a progressive good day. Can't usually say that. Things usually always go to shit. Something always comes up. Got it. Oh, we still have a couple frames worth of stuff still left, which is nice. A lot of it's the armature for the weapons here. And then a lot of it is just the backpack alone. All right. Not too bad. Alright, so now we get to do the fun part. Doing any little bit of detail work we can. Oh, I don't know if I have enough freaking ink for this. Seems like my marker is dying slowly. Well, crap. And this one's dead too, right? Yep. Damn. Okay, let's try to do the black detail then. May have to go to the store. Just some basic detail work on it, just in case. I'm trying to think how much more of this is going to have like super freaking ultimate detailing. Oh yeah, the backpack. I may have to go get that. Oh shit. Okay. I didn't see that scribing goes all the way down it. Yo, Techno, what's up? We are working on the Berserk Fury's weapons at the moment, and it's just, I'm trying to get all the detail work done on it. .341, so I only missed it by 3 minutes. Okay. I just got the entire body finished up, but trying to get all these detailed, and I may have to get the black details done now. God, or I should take off now and go get take a break for a little bit. How long am I running for? 3 hours? It would probably be smarter for me to run to the store now. That way I can come back and get all the detail work done at one time. Just doesn't help that my silver marker finally died. I think I'm gonna go do that. Yeah, we've been going for 3 hours now. It'd be nice for me to take a little bit of a break. I need to go to the craft store real quick. I need to go get a silver paint pen because both the ones I have are dead. Now give me a chance to get up, stretch, maybe stop and get a snack and some drinks. So, for the time being, we at least got the main body done. Which let me show off again. Yo. Got the main body done at least. Just got to get the weapons done and then he's good to go. But I will come right back. Since I am all alone tonight, so I have nothing but time to do and work on things. I will see everyone in a little bit. Give me some time. I'll probably be back around 5, 6 o'clock. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see everyone in a little bit. Thank you, and bye-bye.